Hey, this is Major Viper. It is March 26th, which means yesterday, 4.7 finally hit the live servers and brought with it the special edition of the Aurora Mark I as well as the Aurora Mark II. And today we're going to take a quick look at both of them. All right, we're going to start off by taking just a quick look at the Aurora Mark I special edition. Basically, the Aurora's been around since the very beginning of Star Citizen, so we've all seen it in one form or another. And this is all forms. Basically, it is the best of all of the Aurora Mark Is. It has the creature comforts, it has the cargo capacity, it has the weapons capacity. Basically, it is the Aurora Mark I. It has a little bit of a nicer interior, and it has everything that all of them have combined. The biggest change is that it has a paint like nothing else. I don't even know how to describe this. This is not a reflect. I mean, you would think it's a reflection based on all the lighting in here, but no, it is not a reflection. This is a paint like nothing. It's kind of like it's like looking into like the Milky Way or a nebula or something. It is like you can even see it like under here. Like it is an absolutely stunning paint job. My hat's off to CIG. It is an absolutely beautiful paint. The red that complements it, you can't really tell from here. Let's see if I can get a high angle up on it here. There we go. So the red that complements it, run under it, is this really vibrant metallic red. So, I mean, it is an absolutely beautiful paint job. Very befitting of a special edition ship. As this is a special edition ship, it is only available during the Aurora celebration, after which it will no longer be available. As of September 30th, none of the Mark Is will ever be available again. In fact, if you have them even in your buybacks, they will no longer be able to be bought back. They will just be gone. So if you have them in there as an LTI token, make sure to use them. But yeah, this is the retirement of the Mark I. And I think this is a paint job that definitely befits the retirement. But as it is just a Mark I, we've all seen the Mark I for the last 13, 14 years. We know what we all want to see. The Mark II. Now this is not the normal paint for the Mark II. That, in fact, is the normal paint for the Mark II. I decided, based on the fact that it is a similar paint, I was going to put this paint on it. So, to start off, I can't say enough nice things about this. I know some people have been saying it's a Scorpius mated with the Zeus. You know what? I absolutely love the design of this. I think CIG hit it out of the ballpark. I love the design. I love the lines. I love the ornithopter look when the wings come out. I won't be doing any flying or anything on this review, but I can tell you I've taken it out, I've flown it, I've done some dogfighting against NPCs. I love it. Is it going to be my daily flyer? Probably not, but I could definitely see flying this way more than I ever flew the Mark I. It very well may be flown weekly, not daily, but weekly. You can already see that I've changed out weapons a little bit because I've been playing around with it. Definitely a fun ship, especially for the price. Highly recommend it. It will definitely be, since there is a starter package, 100% highly recommend it for new players. Could never recommend the original Mark I. Has the starter package. I always usually push people towards the Titan. can 100% recommend this as the starter package now. Having flown it, played with it for the last 24 hours, 100%. So we're going to start off by going inside. First of all, love the entryway. I'm a huge fan of the entrance to the Intrepid, which has this same style entrance, very similar entrance from the 100i series. I love those entries. I also love the entrance from the Zeus, the side entrance. I kind of wish it had the little ramp there, but CIG, I love this interior. You guys did an amazing job. We're going to start over here by the chair. It's the standard suspended from the ceiling chair that we've been used to lately. Started with the Constellation series and carried on forward to the Apollos and the Zeus, the Mantis. So, I mean, we're used to it by now. I will say, nice premium ventilated seats. We have some very nice high quality dual sticks, and a little extra feature that most manufacturers won't add in, padded armrests for when you're not actively flying. That's a nice touch, RSI. Nice touch indeed. But yeah, dual screens, very nice. No overhead buttons. I appreciate that. I'm not a fan of overhead buttons. I prefer to have all my buttons right up close. That way, if I've got to hit something, it's right there in front of the stick. Overhead buttons, that's wasted time, especially in a dogfight. As moving forward, fire extinguisher. You got a couple cubbies here for small box missions. I think you could probably put one of the either tractor beam or, multi-tool or med gun support boxes, or what I recently found you can do, and apparently last part's off, but you can store your helmet there. I have no idea why I can't live with my helmet off in here. But yeah, moving on, we have engineering terminal. Life support is on, so I don't know why I was dying. Yeah, life support's on. But yeah, standard control panel. We've got dual shield generators. On this one, you will notice there is a third generator. We'll get to that in a moment. Down here, you've got your dual fuses, or relays, whatever you want to call it. Down on the bottom side, you have your life support. Now, although you can't access them, this right here is actually your life support scrubber, filter, whatever you want to call it. I've been able to take those out on a couple ships in previous patches. Right now, I don't seem to be able to access that. I've tried even with the tractor beam, cannot take it out. But you can actually interchange those sometimes. So that should be coming soon. You have a standard suit locker. There is luckily a button to open and close it from the inside. Surprisingly nicely padded. Nice stitching. Well made. Opposite of that, we have a nice weapons rack. Right side is utility. Next one in is pistols and med guns. And the left side is for primary weapons, does not fit large utility. On the bottom we have storage, looks like 700 micro SCU. Not bad. And then we have this, the no longer a coffin. As evident by the fact that I can actually crawl in here without having to literally crawl in. Very nicely padded. Looks comfortable as heck. Looks like there's some nice little shelving. on either side. There are some monitors up top, including, get it here, some lighting controls, which I can actually switch off to a darker set of lighting for when I'm going to sleep. You can also change it to the emergency lighting. So this is the emergency lighting. Not bad, not bad. Switch that back over to regular lighting. But I do like, we've got some nice, nice shelving. Looks like a very nice, comfortable little bed that I don't have to basically squeeze into. So nicely done there. As we're going out, let's see what we got. Here on either side of the ship are your primary shield generators. Then on either side of the ship, you're going to have your primary cargo. It's 1 SCU crates on either side. And I will show you a little secret. There's an internal button. This can be for stowaways or in case you need to do an emergency evac of somebody. You can, I guess, use it as drop pod or drop ship. Who knows? On the lower wings are where your VTOLs are located. You have one on the inner wing root. And then the other one is on the tip of the wing. Speaking of the tips of the wing, that is where your size 1 missiles are located. There are 2 on the tip of each wing. In the back is where your modules are located. So there's 2 modules that come available. You have the weapons module, which is what I have mounted right now. It has a shield generator in the back, which brings you to 3 total. And then top and bottom is a missile bay. So once I power the ship up, you'll see these will pop down. You get 4 size 2 missiles on the bottom and on the top, which brings your total missile count to 16. So you'll have 8 size 1s, 8 size 2s. And then your secondary module, or not secondary, but your second module that you have available is a cargo module. So you can slot this one in, and this will drop down, and you can carry 6 additional SCU of cargo. It also has a button inside, so I guess technically you could carry 6 more passengers. Now, all of your other modules, all of your other components, with the exception of one drop-down door here, which is your fuel port, all of your other component access is on the top, just like on the other Auroras. However, you can access these ones. That's right. You can actually go up here and get to them. So on your wing tips, you're going to have your coolers, or I guess wing roots. Then as you go down the top, you have your power plants, your quantum drives, where your computer will be, your gravity generators, your batteries, and the newest component that has actually been added, your radar modules are up here. So these are new for 4.7. These can be swapped out. There are various ones you can buy, and I'm presuming you can loot them and find better components. But yes, the radar modules are functional in 4.7. So let's go in. We're going to power the ship up. That way you can see the missiles in the back there. And I'll also show you how easy it is to swap out the modules. You can swap out the modules in your Mobiglass using the vehicle manager, but you can also do them not using the vehicle manager. Now, as you can see, it is a very similar paint scheme to the paint scheme that you find on the Special Edition. However, as you can see there, the Special Edition still has that like cosmic paint, I guess is the best way to describe it. The paint on the Mark II is just kind of silver. But as we power it up, there you can see that missile pod in the back open up. And you'll see it open up top and bottom. The other thing you can do is if you use your same key binding that you would on the hull series, or even for the wing fold mechanism on your Scorpius, you can cycle the wings while it is landed. That is a big deal because you can only fire your weapons while the wings are out, which... I forgot I switched out my weapons. You can only fire the weapons when your weapons are... or when your wings are out. When the wings are retracted, you have no weapons. And that goes for missiles and guns. You know what? Don't quote me on that one yet. About 100%. Just dawned on me. Okay, so we all just learned something. If you have the weapons module or the combat module installed, you can still fire the size 2 missiles with the wings folded. So we all just learned that. I did not know that. But we're going to go ahead and unlock that module, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to swap them out. And I will tell you, in fact, I'm actually going to do that right now. Another word of caution. It might be a current bug. So we're actually going to check it. I was not able to okay, so it is allowing me to do it now. I was not able to restock the module earlier for the rockets. Missiles. So I know that one fired from the bottom. Yeah, see, it's not restocking them. So just be mindful that if you fire the missiles, it will possibly not restock them. The other thing to note is if you detach the module for the missiles while it is in the open configuration, it does not close. The only way to close it is to completely power the ship off while it's attached. But that is fine because I have some more of those size 2 missiles, so I will use the opportunity with it being open to reload it here after a bit. It's also interesting that it keeps the paint. That's also kind of new. Curious to know if this is going to... So the easiest way to load these, including the missile one, is keep it on the ground and just slide it in. That's it. And like I said, it'll drop down. You immediately have 6 SCU of cargo. And like I said earlier, it does also have a button up top. But yeah, that right there is your Aurora Mark II and your Aurora Mark I Special Edition. So, if you found this helpful, hopefully you'll like and maybe even throw me a subscribe. If you have any questions, if this is your first time, let me know how I did. But if this was your first time stopping by, I thank you for joining. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you out in the verse.